Be glad I got 'em. I'm going smile and say, hope you're feeling better. And I will love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter, pretty baby, and make believe it came from you. Ah! Gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write things oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses at the bottom, I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm gonna smile and say I hope you're feeling better. And I will love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter, pretty baby, and make believe it came from, make believe it came from, make believe it came from you.
Send that letter, man! Write that letter, man!
Yeah, I'm gonna write it right now. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write things oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses at the bottom, I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm going smile and say, hope you're feeling better. And I will love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter, pretty baby, and make believe it came from you. Ah!
Write that letter, man!
Gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write things oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses at the bottom, I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm gonna smile and say I hope you're feeling better. And I will love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter, pretty baby, and make believe it came from, make believe it came from, make believe it came from you.
Send that letter, man! Write that letter, man!
Yeah, I'm gonna write it right now. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write things oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses at the bottom, I'll be glad I got 'em, I'm going to smile and say, hope you're feeling better. And shine with love. Hop the Bible to bring me sunshine, in your smile, make me happy, all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening, welcome to episode, I never know it, is it 236? It's 237, isn't it? Why is it always one behind, Vince? Yesterday it was 235 and I said 236. It was 236 rather than it said 235. Today it says 236 and it's 237. All right then. 237. Episode 237. But more important than that, it's a Sunday. And for those in the UK, it's Remembrance Sunday, which I guess is the same as in America. What do they call it? Veterans Day or something? I'm not sure. They have a few days. But anyway, we call it over here Remembrance Sunday or Remembrance Day, and everyone has their poppies and such like. Or Poppy Day, we always called it when we were kids. Poppy Day. So, lest we forget, we're going to do quite a sort of, in a way, a bit of a wartime sort of theme of music from that era, unless you have some particular requests you want us to do. Meanwhile, it's Sunday night, sit back, relax, or put on your dancing shoes and jump around like Jane Naramore. Meanwhile, bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Yeah, lovely. So yes, good evening. Hello, good evening and welcome. And here we are. Like and share if you please. Hopefully you've been in the green room. I did pop in. The green room, by the way, is the Facebook group, especially for JiveStream friends to chat and chill before and after JiveStream. And if they're in India and such places where they watch it later, where they can chat later.
And hang.
Hang, as if they're watching it live.
Hang out, not hang out.
Exactly. Meanwhile, like and share as he's put up the font.
Title.
The font title.
Title.
Font.
Title.
Font title.
Title.
Font.
Title.
Fonts.
Lower third. Please
Lower third.
like and share this. Tell your mates.
Exactly.
Tell everyone you know. And even more importantly, tell everyone you don't know, because that's more people.
So so we're going to do some mainly 1930s, 1940s stuff in our own in our own way, because it is Remembrance Sunday. Of course, says here on Google, United Kingdom as a day to commemorate the contribution of British and Commonwealth military and civilian servicemen and women in the two world wars and later conflicts. It is held at 11 a.m. on the second Sunday in November. The Sunday nearest to the 11th of November. Armistice Day, the anniversary of the end of the hostilities in the First World War in 1918. There you go, for all those watching in other countries that didn't know. But all of you are totally entitled to, on this day with us, remember your fallen and your heroes, lest we forget. So we're going to start with Sentimental Journey. Gonna take a sentimental journey home. Gonna take a sentimental journey to a new old memory. Got my bags, I got my reservation. Spanish time I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all alone. 7, that's the time we meet at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Got my bags, I got my reservation, spent each time I could afford. Long to hear that sentimental journey, long to hear that all aboard. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. I never thought my heart would be so lonely, never thought that I would roam. Gotta take that sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. All right then, all right. Now, I'm going to have my tea. I haven't had my tea. Let us know who's watching.
Indeed.
What they're doing. Are they having a sentimental journey or are they having a good old dance?
They're probably watching. That's definitely one thing they're doing. We've got in the house on the Facebook, we have Marsha, we have Kenneth, Austin, Joy, Old Nick, Keith, and Ava. Ava, Ali, and Alfie. Trisha, Jackie, June Perkins, Wheelie Does It, Brian Kingett, Rose and Padua is watching on here as well. Teresa, Percy, Susie Gurnett, Peggy, Paul Scarborough, Sue. Over on YouTube we have hello to Keith is there as well. Blimey, he's going to make it a trio hat trick today. I can tell he's going to be on all three. Alan Wheatley, Charlie Francois, of course, Wayne, Luke, Josh, Austin Lobo from Mumbai. Rose is there as well. Paul W. Over on the Twitch zone, we have Keith, Frank. Then we've got a spam message. And then we've got Michael Bernardi. Let's see if there's anyone lurking in the background who hasn't commented yet with this little secret button here. Lurks. No, Lurks has never commented, so I'm not convinced that's a person. If you're a real person, Lurks on Twitch. Yes. Lurxx.
Oh, I thought you meant lurks, as in he's lurking around.
Well, it might mean that. It might be like a modern way of spelling it. Oh, Thomas Scheffler.
A Prince way of saying it.
Thomas Scheffler also on Twitch. So Lurks, if you are a real person,
say hello.
Say hello.
Otherwise, it's getting bad, isn't it, when we got people that aren't real watching?
Bots.
Maybe all of them are bots.
I hope not.
Are you bots?
Sounds
Probably
like
not.
Sounds
all
like
right,
a
then.
diss.
So we're going to do a bit of a Glenn Miller, but what we're going to do is, as there's nothing quite like Glenn Miller to take you back to the era of World War II, or to the 30s and the 40s. But we're going to do a saxy version of Pennsylvania 65000. Never done it before. We have actually had requests, but we haven't got them down to mention because we can't remember who they were, because it was so long ago. We never got around to doing it. But here we go. Pennsylvania 65000 with the big John Fordham on the tenor saxophone.
Pennsylvania 65000. Pennsylvania 65000. 86, 5,000. Pennsylvania 6, 5,000. Pennsylvania 6, 5,000. Pennsylvania 6, 5,000.
There you go, Pennsylvania 6, 5,000. So what have you all been doing today? As you may have seen, Antonio Sochi, who was here the other night, actually did his last post for the representing, I think with one other person, the with the social distancing and lockdown as it is, representing the all of the British Armed Service, I think. I think Antonio Sochi was representing all of the British Armed Services almost, him and a couple of other people in the Midlands, that is. So what have you been up to today? Let us know. Any requests or anything along this line? Otherwise, we'll crack on with what we've got.
There's loads of requests.
On the songometer.
Sorry, I was just learning about lurks. It's a bot. It's a bot.
Oh, all the bots are watching us now.
Frank from the Netherlands just sent me an article about lurks, and it joins every channel, just trying to get you to look at their channel, some sort of rando prize giveaway spam thing.
I wonder if that even works.
Don't know. I didn't look at their channel.
No, exactly.
I just wondered who they were.
Yeah. So when all this takes over and it goes into like Terminator and Arnold Schwarzenegger and everything, at least we'll have some fans amongst the bots.
Yeah, exactly. We're big in Robotland.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How many of you are bots?
There was a request for Luke. Keeps asking for blue suede shoes or blue shoes, as he's written here.
Does he keep asking for it?
Not just any blue shoes, Luke. They've got to be made of suede. What else? I tripped and banged my head on a snare drum. I think I may have percussion.
Ow!
Thanks, Paul W. Can't see any other. There were a couple of requests, but I've lost them. Soz. Yep.
Oh, I know. Well, we got carrying on with the mood. We're going for In the Mood.
We do actually record a version of that.
With the Satin Dolls.
Indeed.
Was it indeed singing?
With the Satin Dolls.
With McKenna,
Yes.
Adrian,
What are their doll names, though?
and Liz. Oh, no, you're asking. Now you're asking. It was Betty Lou,
Betty Lou.
Monique Dubois,
That's right. And
and
Grace. Grace Lamour.
Grace Lamour.
That's right.
Grace
And-
Lamour, who sang on our version. Oh, what's album's that on?
Spread a little happiness.
Spread a Little Happiness.
Spread a little happiness.
That's just what it's all about.
And I'll just sneak in the plug. They've actually just released their own full album, the Satin Dolls. I was just having a sneaky little listen to their listening party, their pre-release listening party, which they invited us to before we started. And we could probably get them back on again to talk about the album.
Well, all of them.
All of them, all 28 of them. No, a selection of them.
Do we have any on?
Do we have what? Do we have little on?
Do we have any on? Like as a guest?
Yeah, we had 3 or 4 of
But it
them.
was part of an actual two-way thing, wasn't it?
We had 4 of them.
Yeah.
No, they came onto our show.
Oh, yes.
We did have them
We
on,
should-
yes.
We should have Alison on as well.
Exactly. I did.
Lola.
I invited her, but she was too busy with the stream to her listening party to respond. So we'll get the Satin Dolls back on to talk about their new album.
What other guests have we got coming up? Because Becky's on soon, isn't
We're going to have Becky on. We're going to have Sarah May on. We're going to have... Oh, yeah, Wednesday is Sarah May. Becky,
she will.
Sarah will.
Sarah will.
Sarah May will. Will May. Becky, still haven't got a date for her. And who else are we talking to? Someone else. Oh, Jason Kravitz.
We're in talks with people.
Jason Kravitz is he said November, and it's now November.
Oh, what? Ah. Because
Jason
he
Kravitz.
never did it, did he?
He didn't yet, no, because he said he was getting some new audio equipment in November, so he could sound wonderful. Jason Kravitz, for those that you don't know, is a very funny man. He's an actor, comedian, singer, and he does not a one-man show, a completely improvised musical, which we've seen both in New York and in London, and taken part in fact.
He's amazing.
And he basically gets suggestions from the audience at the start of the show, gets them all to write down like the last text on their phone and a couple of other things, puts it all into a fishbowl and just fishes it out during the show and makes up an entire musical about his
It's
fake
like a
life.
jazzy musical
Yeah.
about his life or
Incorporating
something.
all of the stuff in the fishbowl. It's incredible.
Yeah, he literally pulls out and he goes, and then I went to, and he pulls one out, my favourite city of all time, and he'll pull it out and it'll be whatever someone wrote, and then he has to do a song about going to like one of those sort of it's sort of like musical theatre but more jazz based,
Yeah.
jazzy swing based.
It's very funny.
But a bit New York cabaret, bit of Sinatra and stuff like that. But he'll make up songs at the drop of a hat. It's quite amazing.
So we're going to have him on.
And Don Most, we should get back in touch with.
Yes, Don Most. would
Ralph
be a good-
Mouth, because he was going to do it just before before it all went down.
Or went down. Oh,
Before our equipment went down the first time.
Before we had a big
Ralph
burp,
Mouth, he was going to be on, yeah.
technical burp. So the only one that's definite is Sarah May this Wednesday, and
Yeah.
the other ones are varying degrees of definiteness, but not scheduled yet. So what's next? E.
Well, I think I'll be E. You can be
Yeah.
All right, I think we should do the boogie woogie. We should do the boogie challenge.
What is the boogie challenge today?
The boogie challenge was who asked for this boogie challenge?
We haven't done a
You
boogie
got a
challenge
couple of
in a
requests,
while.
Vince. Who was it? Who was the boogie challenge for?
Oh my God, I forgot to say.
Oh,
Should I quickly find out?
you can find out. Have a quick look.
Sneak off.
Because this has been a
one will
repetitively
notice.
requested boogie challenge, and it fits very much with today for the Remembrance Sunday. Meanwhile, we didn't have a chance to go. I don't know what's happening with poppies. How are people getting poppies during lockdown? You got online.
I
I've got
literally
this one,
haven't seen.
which is because we had a visit. As you know, we're doing voluntary work where we can, helping people, and we were in a Gurdwara, which is a Sikh temple, and got a Sikh poppy. Because obviously, and just down the road here, not far from here, there's there's a big statue, a Sikh statue, which is for all the Sikhs and any other Asian, and in fact, all heroes, all the fallen from
from the Great War, that was, wasn't it? From World War One, I believe. Was it not that?
I think so, yeah. They're even represented in the film
But
1917.
the Sikhs are well represented in the British Army and well respected. Did you find out who it was? Who? Ian Williams. So Ian Williams asked for this, and this is Vince's Boogie Challenge for the night, and it's the Dambusters Boogie. And he's been working on this specially for you and for tonight. It's too late to work out chords. We're just going to have a solo from Professor. Yes! Awesome, the Professor, with a soul-stirring version of the Dambusters as a boogie challenge. As my boogie challenge. Because we will play it, well, wherever we are. Well, we'll play it here, really, because we're not going anywhere.
We're not going to play it on the beaches.
Not going to play on the beaches. We will not play it on the beaches.
Not in this weather.
Not in this weather and not in this lockdown. But we will be out again.
We do have
And
a-
we will play on the beaches and we will play on the festivals. And we will play in the theatres.
We do have a relevant request. I don't know if it's on the list or not. Can't see it on there. Long way to Tipperary. We have a request for. Who's it from? Who said long way to Tipperary? Someone did. Someone did.
What should we do? Moonlight Serenade first. All right. There we go. Of the era and of the time, we're going to do a vocal version. It's an Ian challenge of Moonlight Serenade, as never before done by anyone. I stand at your gate, and the song that I sing is of moonlight. I stand and I wait for the touch of your hand in the June light. The roses are sighing a moonlight serenade. The stars are aglow, and tonight at the light sets me dreaming, my love. Do you know that your eyes are like stars brightly beaming? I bring you and sing you a moonlight serenade. Let us stray till break of day in love's valley of dreams. Just you and I, a summer sky, a heavenly breeze, kissing the trees. So don't let me wait. Come to me tenderly in the June night. I stand at your gate and I sing you a song in the moonlight, a love song, my darling, a moonlight serenade. A love song, my darling, a moonlight serenade. Ah, grazie. Grazie, enjoyed that. And she cut my hair. That was for you for cutting my hair. Look. Pete cut Ken's.
Maybe that's why someone's asked for Basin Street Blues.
Whoa! Basin haircut blues.
That
All
was,
right, looks
that,
like-
that was a little bit of an esoteric joke, but I thought it was quite good.
All right, looks like we've got an Italian time approaching.
Hey, buonasera, Ian.
Ciao, grazie.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Grazie.
You know, it's one of my favorite songs.
Per te.
Oh, grazie mille. I hope you enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed it. And hopefully we'll hear some more.
Do it again.
Do it again. Yes, yes, yes. Allora, buonasera a tutti. Benvenuti alla puntata 236 del nostro stream. And so,
Set.
set.
230, is it 236? 236?
No, la puntata.
237.
237.
It's not right.
Ah, ma we need to change it.
I know.
Madonna. Ok, madonna. Va bene, va bene. Allora, so today, you see, I'm really still in like in Moonlight Serenading mode.
I know.
I
Even when the
have
theme
not-
tune, your theme tune was almost slower because of, didn't it?
I haven't landed back yet in Italian time. So, va bene. Okay, so today is National Cappuccino Day.
Wow.
Yeah, and
that one.
I know. I only found this out this evening. You see, we were so busy doing things, and that's what happens. But that's okay. Cappuccino in America, they still can celebrate
Tomorrow we can have a decaf,
tomorrow.
dairy-free cappuccino.
Yes, a dairy-free. Well, with oats. Oat actually froths quite well.
Yes.
Oats milk. So those of you who want to try, oats milk froths very well. And you can do a very nice cappuccino with it. Bene, so what happened on this day many, many years ago? So do you know Victor Hugo?
The what?
Do you know Victor Hugo, the author? Victor Hugo.
Hugo, yes. Victor Hugo.
Hugo. Victor Hugo.
He did.
Quasimodo. Yes.
Esmeralda.
Excellent. Va bene. So anyway, he has his Rue Blas premieres in Paris today. Lucky him. Okay. Also, in 1864, Abraham Lincoln get re-elected for the second time as a president. And also, another president. Did you know that in 1960, later on, J.F. Kennedy gets elected? And did you know, he actually, for that time, I don't know if it is still applicable to now. Probably Mr. Nesky can tell us. But he was the youngest president to be elected for that time, 1960.
How old was he to say?
Don't know. I didn't find out that. But it was 1960 when he got elected. He was the youngest president at the time. I don't know if he got... Not sure. You think so? Okay, well, no, we're done. Mr. Nesky, can you let us know if JFK holds the record of the youngest president in your country? We would like to know. Allora, also Montana is actually gets recognized the 40th. Excuse me. Gets recognized the 41st state in the USA. That was today. In 1889, 41st, yeah, 41st, yeah. Also, this is for the Dutch people. There is something you need to be proud of because today, in 1895, Mr. I'm gonna try to pronounce this right. Willem Röntgen. I'm gonna try again. Röntgen. He actually discovered X-ray. Yes.
Makes sense in Holland.
They even named the measurement of radiation after him, Röntgens.
Ah, is that how you pronounce it?
Well, I think that's how it's been changed to, but that's probably not the correct.
The correct, yes. We need a Dutch person to give us the exact pronunciation of that last name, please. Bene. Also, Mr. George Gershwin, Treasure Girl premieres in New York City today in 1928. Treasure Girl.
Treasure Girl.
Yeah, premieres in New York for the first time. And this is something that you probably like as well. I found this really cool. Today in 1935 was the film of Mutiny on the Bounty, directed by Frank Lloyd and starring Charles Laughton and Clark Gable, premieres in New York City and won the Best Production Picture in 1936.
And what is that version of Mutiny of the Bounty, which you just said a clue and unknowingly said a clue, what has that got in common with Victor Hugo that you just said about earlier?
I don't know, Ian. Tell us what is the common point.
Because Charles Laughton also played Quasimodo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Doing Esmeralda, Esmeralda. I mean, I've already told it, have I? I already told that joke.
You already told it.
About the what? Yeah, Quasimodo comes home and Esmeralda's got a wok. You know what wok is?
Yes.
Yeah, wok, but it's upside down. And he goes, "Are we having Chinese for dinner?" And she goes, "No, I'm ironing your shirts." It's not my joke.
Oh, okay, but it's funny. I must say, it made me laugh. Okay, so also, who was born on the 8th of November? Well, Minnie Riperton. Yeah, she was born in Chicago. And she's a female singer and songwriter who had a huge hit in 1975 with "Loving You." And also for the for all the cooks in the house, Gordon Ramsay was born today as well in 1966. Ta-da!
Wow.
So voila.
Same year, Alf Ramsey won the World Cup.
Is it? The same year Alf Ramsey won the World Cup.
Ah.
Are they related?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If somebody knows, send us the answer. Bene, that's all I have. I'm going to enjoy more music.
Grazie, grazie. A più tardi. Ciao. A dopo, a dopo. All right, so what we can do? Oh, pack up your troubles. Who was that for? Whoever said it, pack up your troubles, has miraculously appeared on the song-o-meter. Whatever you want to call it. Pack Up Your Troubles. Our medley of Pack Up Your Troubles and Long Way to Tipperary. Pack Up Your Troubles was published in, I think it was 1918 or maybe earlier. It was in the First World War anyway. And it was the first British song to be published with the PRS, Performing Rights Society. Anyway, very long time ago, and has been a song connected with both the First World War and the Second World War, and what we call in England the Tommies. My granddad was a Tommy. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your bag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your own kit and smile, smile, smile. Yeah. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. Oh, it's a long, long way to Tipperary, 'cause my heart's still there. Here we go. Pack up your troubles in your brown kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Why you've a Lucifer like your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. Hey, oh, what's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 and smile, smile, smile. Yes, pack up your troubles and your old kit bag and long way to Tipperary. And we've driven to Tipperary, and it is a long way, especially with those small little roads in Ireland.
Especially if you're driving from Mongolia. Frank from the Netherlands says, Wilhelm Röntgen was a German scientist, not Dutch. Correction, correction, German-Dutch.
German-Dutch?
He was German and Dutch.
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 Or Deutsch. Well, it's a bit Dutch and Deutsch. Dutch and Deutsch. Dutch and Deutsch. Deutsch. Deutsch.
Röntgen. Yeah. Well, I mean,
And how do you pronounce
there's
it?
not. There's didn't say how to pronounce it 'cause it's only written. Dutch mother, German father. Where was he born, eh?
Where was he born?
That might be the scale's tipping point.
It does skip the tails, doesn't it?
Skip
the tails. Tip the scales in favour of. Oh, I know.
Tomorrow is World Jamaican Hairstyle Day. I'm dreading it.
Oh, I was almost going to say that as a joke, thinking that you were actually serious.
Thanks, Paul. That's from Paul.
It's great for the lockdown.
It's great for the lockdown. Yeah. Why? Oh, locked. Oh, sorry. Hold on. You get half a laugh for that one. Luke still wants some Elvis. Not sure. He wants blue suede, but then he wants blue suede shoes.
Doesn't really fit with the theme, does it?
Maybe save it for tomorrow. We'll save it for tomorrow, Luke. Save the Elvis for tomorrow, because that means we'll have unless we do it on the wheel. The wheel.
He probably doesn't want it on the wheel.
No, he doesn't want it. Let's do the Elvis tomorrow, Luke. At least that means we're guaranteed one viewer tomorrow if you tune in for the Elvis.
Yeah. Hey, we'll do it for GIs, I guess.
GI Blues. We don't know GI Blues.
I mean, like we are talking about it does say Remembrance Sunday is for the a commemoration to the contribution of British and Commonwealth military and civilian servicemen and women in the 2 world wars and later conflicts. So you can pretty much fit anything in. It just happens that the world wars and the music goes with the 1940s with closer to what we do. But you could do it. Let's do it. Yeah, in between Korea and Vietnam. Yeah. But then that means if we'd have to do some Vietnam songs, and I'm not really into that.
No.
Be like the soundtrack of King Kong.
Shine On Harvest Moon. Do we know that one?
Don't know. I know it. I don't know it. Shine On Harvey Moon, as in the TV show, if anyone remembers that. Shine on Harvest Moon. But don't know it's a band. No. It's veering towards, we've either got to do White Cliffs of Dover or we'll have to do Blue Suede Shoes.
Jane wants White Cliffs of Dover. Someone else asked for White Cliffs of Dover as well.
Already go. Jane, and who else?
Can't remember. Someone earlier.
Do Blue Suede Shoes tomorrow, and we'll do White Cliffs of Dover for whoever asked for it. Jane, is it Jane Narramore? Narramore! Are you ready? Well, there'll be bluebirds over the White Cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see.
I'll swing out for you
Where
and
there'll be love and laughter, peace forever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free.
Oh, baby, the world is free.
Shepherd can't tend his sheep, and the valley will bloom again. Jimmy can go to sleep in his own little pad again. Well, there'll be many bluebirds over White Cliffs of Dover. Oh, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. Johnny Ford and shepherd can't tend his sheep, and the valley will bloom again. Jimmy can't go to sleep in his own little pad again. Well, there'll be many bluebirds over the White Cliffs of Dover. Oh, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. Well, tomorrow, baby, when the world is free. White Cliffs of Dover, there, of course, made famous during the wartime era by Dame Vera Lynn.
Chris Goodland also requested it.
Lovely. Great song. Lovely. And she saw us do that at least twice. Once at Summertime Swing and once at the charity concert. And believe it or not, she liked it, even at that speed.
Yes, she did.
I was worried.
Oh, she gave us a big clap.
Exactly. All right, then. Hey? Accentuate the positive. Got down it.
Not Smith, then.
For Carleen J. Marshall Smith. But the Marshall fits nicely for a wartime thing. I don't know, a wartime hit with it? Yeah, Bing Crosby had probably the biggest hit with it. Bing and the Andrews Sisters. Bing and the Andrews Sisters. And we do it for Ken's wife. Is she watching? You can take a little Duke Ellington-y sort of beginning, or Count Basie's. Give us a bit of a tune at the beginning. Right, Carleen. You have to have a dance. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, or else pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do when everything looked so dark? You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do when everything looks so dark? You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Do not mess with Mr. In Between. No, no. Do not mess with Mr. In Between. Shabbat and be doot dee doot dee doot be doot dee doot baba doo dee. You did. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely.
Sorry, I made a mistake. It wasn't Chris that was requesting White Cliffs. It was Chris saying that Rose was the one that requested White Cliffs.
Oh.
But then she also said this is her favourite song, and then sent us a super sticker. Thank you, Rose.
Which is her favourite song? Accentuate the positive.
Yes.
That's what we do. Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative.
Indeed. A lemonade, yes. Eliminate the negative.
A lemonade. All right then, so what?
I was just seeing what other people were saying here.
What are they saying? What are they saying?
Steve Frost says, I was at my daughter's the other day. She was in the kitchen. I asked her, have you got a newspaper? She replied, no, I always use my iPad. It's on the table. That spider never knew what hit it.
Exactly. Is that what they're saying?
That's what Steve says.
That's what they're saying. All right then. Okay, with no further ado, we're coming towards the end of this evening's show, and we're on a promise, I'm afraid. Normally we end on a fast one, but we normally pull a fast one. But we're on a promise for doing all of the long version of We'll Meet Again, which we haven't done for ages, have we? We probably can't remember it. It's going to end up cut off. So we do We'll Meet Again, and we'll end on that. But we're going to do the full version. I hope you enjoyed this evening's program of musical numbers for you. As you said, it's Remembrance Sunday here in England, and that's what it's all about today. And we're going to do We'll Meet Again. Are you coming up for this one, Grants? Joining in? We're ending on We'll Meet Again, the long version. Who asked for it?
Jane's asking for it several times.
Jane's asking for it, no, but someone asked for it yesterday, and we promised we'd do the long version today, as it was Remembrance. Oh, hello, tall girl.
You sure it wasn't Jane yesterday as well?
No, I think it was someone else. With shorter cut hair, cut by you. And then there was the other lady who's the Vera Lynn tribute act. Maybe she's watching, wasn't it? Okay. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. I know, here we go. So we'll see you tomorrow and what is it tomorrow? Monday?
Yes.
It's Monday, and we'll have a Monday Music Magic Marvellous Monday movie. It's Monday, Movie Mondays. Movie Monday. We'll have one of our videos.
Music Movie Madness Mayhem.
A memorable music Monday, music video Monday thing tomorrow.
You can't say video. It starts with V.
Oh yeah, music movie. All right then. Meanwhile. Let's jam it, baby. I will meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase those dark clouds far away. Now won't you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know as you years ago I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Yeah, Alibaba, play it. Oh, hey. Hey. Oh. Oh. Hey. Won't you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know as you saw me go, I was singing a song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Hi, boy, cha-cha, toodle-pip, cheerio, CGFN, tally-ho, see you later, so long. Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. We love you madly, and hope you're doing all right. See you on the green room, chat and chill.
Yeah, head over to
then see you tomorrow evening.
Head over to the green room for the after show banter with your favourite JiveStream mates. Bye.
Domani.
Hey man, you seem happy this morning. Don't you read the newspapers?
You just have to have a positive outlook on life. That's all.
What do you mean? Nobody could be happy in this place.
Well, I'll tell you a funny thing. As a great philosopher once said, the truth of the matter is that all the happiness you ever find lies in you. Let me tell you about it. You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
All right.
You gotta spread joy up to the maximum. Bring gloom down to the minimum.
Way down, way down.
Or else pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene.
That's in the groove.
To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do when everything looks so dark? You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, or else pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do when everything looks so dark? You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between.